Hello, beloveds. Come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Breathing Space Way of Meditation. My name is Reverend Eric Ovid Donaldson. I'm the Senior Associate Minister here at Unity of Sacramento. And we want to tell you a little bit about Unity of Sacramento and who we are, and then a little bit about Breathing Space before we get into today's Breathing Space meditation. Unity of Sacramento's International Spiritual Center is an affiliate of Unity Worldwide Ministries and Unity Worldwide Headquarters. Both of these organizations are located in Lee Summit, Missouri. And we are also an affiliate of the Association for Global New Thought, which is an organization of organizations that are dedicated to social change through new thought ways and means. And we're also a part of the Agape communities. And the Agape communities is an organization of spiritual centers across the country and the world that are dedicated to these ancient wisdom teachings that we often call New Thought. And so a little bit about the breathing space way of meditation. The breathing space way of meditation comes from a book that was authored by our senior minister, the Reverend Kevin Cottrell Ross, and yours truly. This book can be purchased easily on Amazon.com, BarnesandNobles.com, Walmart.com, and other fine retailers. And this book also gives you a wonderful process by which we can all deepen our meditative practices, whether we are beginners or perhaps whether we are beginners or whether we are seasoned, as it were. Please excuse me. God is blessing.
Hey, bro, what is the password?
It is prana, capital P. All right, thanks. All right, that was someone wanting to know what our password was so that they can get online. So good to see that people are coming in. Thank you, beloveds. Thank you, Cheyenne. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Rev Kev, for coming online with us today. And thank you to all of those who are listening through our live stream platforms as well on Facebook Live and through our YouTube channel. As I was mentioning, the breathing space way of meditation is a wonderful process that will help all of us to deepen our meditative practices so that we can deepen our breathing, especially within a season such as we've been experiencing over the past 3 years. And in so doing, we get to not only have a wonderful message each week, but we also have a reflection question that we can ponder upon and reflect on that will help to deepen our meditation practices. We also have question prompts that will allow you to do some wonderful journaling throughout the week so that your meditation isn't just a one and done. It's not just a Sunday occurrence, but it is an opportunity to meditate on a particular subject throughout the entire week. And it has been lovely to not only do this process and to do this practice, but to do this practice with a loving community such as this. I think that that is a tremendous benefit as well. And so continue to come on in, grab your friends, tell them to chime in as well as we begin this week's Breathing Space Way of Meditation. And welcome back from Tanzania, our own beloved Rev Kev. Rev, are you there for us?
Good morning. Namaste, beloved. Thank you, Brother Rev. Namaste, beloveds all. Bring you greetings from our sacred campus this morning and delighted to have an opportunity to be with you in the breathing space as we look together to week 19, day 1. Week 19, day 1. If you have your copy of Breathing Space, I invite you to turn with me to page 97 for this morning's reading. And prepare yourself now for a word, an insight, a reflection that is just for you. That's just for your soul's edification this morning. And so the word for today is impressions. Impressions. And our declaration states, I am committed to my unique spiritual expression, leaving a beautiful and indelible impression upon all I meet and encounter. Let's try that within ourselves. I am committed to my unique spiritual expression, leaving a beautiful and indelible impression upon all I meet and encounter. And once more, I am committed to my unique spiritual expression, leaving a beautiful and indelible impression upon all I meet and encounter. Here's some words from Ralph Waldo Emerson. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. And now our reading. You have heard it said that we are one in spirit. We are also unique, individualized expressions of spirit, given an opportunity to make a meaningful and good impression. Take, for example, a fresh covering of snow. Each flake of snow looks the same on the surface, yet differs the closer we look. Each snowflake carries an intricate, unique pattern. No two are the same. God makes spiritual impressions, wonderful ways in which spirit works in, through, and as ourselves. And no one in the world can express exactly as you do. I effectively express the goodness of God through the power of love. First, I love God, the animating presence and power that moves and inspires my soul. Next, I love myself, the creation that the Supreme Creator wonderfully made. Finally, I find ways and opportunities to express love to and for all, using the gifts and talents God gives me. What a beautiful way to leave unique and lasting impressions that reflect the glory of God. Word for today is impressions. And I am so led to the Genesis statement this morning that speaks to our spiritual ontology. That is our unique way of being in the world. In the creation story, we are guided and told that man or humanity was made in the image and likeness of God. The image and likeness of God, that there is an image likeness pattern. That image likeness pattern is basically saying that there is a dimension of you that is just like God. There's a dimension of you that is just like God. And it's so unique. It's so unique. I want you to hear this. Just pull your ears out this morning. It's so unique, that unique image likeness pattern that's just like God that only you have. It is so unique. It is as unique as your thumbprint. It's unique as your thumbprint, and that image, likeness, expression of God, that aspect of God will not come into expression unless you choose to allow your uniqueness to come forth in the world. I want you to hear that. You have the power literally to limit how much of God is expressed in the world when you withhold your uniqueness, your authenticity, because a part of you is a part of God. A part of me is a part of God. And God is a God of variety, diversity, abundance, and plurality. A God of diversity, A God of diversity, plurality, abundance. And what was that first word I used? What was that first word? Somebody open the mic and tell me. I forgot myself. Oh, I can't remember that first word, but that was the word. This uniqueness, this unique pattern that is God expresses that was the word, variety. All of this variety shows up as our individualized uniqueness. One of the beautiful things that I reflect about from our Tanzania journey is this letter S. 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 And I reflected on the letter S so many times, the letter S. Because everywhere I look, particularly looking through nature, there was an abundance of every single creation, every single creature. There wasn't a zebra, there were zebras. There wasn't a giraffe, there were giraffes. There wasn't an elephant, there were elephants, and they were so plentiful and abundant, and yet each and every one so unique. In fact, while we were there, we spent a lot of time with a particular tribe, right? But we learned that there are over 126 different tribes with their uniqueness and their own language and own system of expression. And so it speaks to the unique way in which God expresses, and yet inside of all that plurality, diversity, and a variety of expression, you and I have a unique opportunity to leave an individualized impression. And that impression is the combination of not only our individual personality, but our individual calling, our individual gifting, and moreover, our way of being with all of that. And I'm not seeking to make an impression so that someone likes me. I'm seeking to make an impression so that the presence of God is pressed out into visible expression. My impression is an expression of God. And you have a unique way that you express God. God as you. Point to yourself and say, my impression left behind is God as me. Come on. My impression left behind is God as me. And that's enough reason to be in high celebration. So we want to ask ourselves, in what ways are we leaving our unique impression behind. When others are around us and have been in our presence, what are we remembered for? Do they remember your unique smile? Do they recall something insightful and inspiring that you said? Do they remember your gifting and how you lit up the space by sharing your gift? Are you energizing? Are you an energizing presence that just being around you, people are uplifted and want to stand a little bit taller? Did you leave a touch of love, a touch of compassion, and you cause others to, I want to be more compassionate. Do you offer deep insight into yourself through your vulnerability, such that others can also consider being more vulnerable? What spiritual thumbprint, fingerprint are you leaving behind? Do people recall you for things that are not God as you? Do they recall you for gossip, criticism, being rude and mean, being bullying, loud talk, having a bad temper, insisting upon your own way? What impressions do you leave behind? And if any of those describes where you are, anywhere on that spectrum, you and I both have an opportunity to raise our vibration higher and higher, so that the light of God is shining through. If I have a tendency of operating on the lower vibrational scale, such that not even a glimmer of that divine spark is seen and felt by me, I can, come on, turn up the volume. Come on, I can raise my vibration to be more loving, to be more kind, to be more caring. And you know what? You have to consciously do this, beloveds. Not, again, when we're using the term impression, we're not doing it to make others like us. Okay? That's not why you're doing this. You're not doing this to win people over. You're doing it so that, as the reading discusses, so that the glory of God may shine through, so that the presence of God may have an access point through which to be revealed in the earth. We are here to reveal and reflect the high qualities of spirit. And so in my prayer life, in my meditation life, in my time of silence, I am asking the presence, the divine presence in me. I'm asking that presence to reveal your life as me, to show forth through my gifts, to show forth through my caring. Ricky Byers and Reverend Michael Beckwith wrote a song years ago, use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think that God was the sun. God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth and the stars and all of creation. God needs us to shine its light as me and as you. And so I want to, in my prayer time, more and more make myself a candidate and an access point for the pouring out of God's light through my unique self-soul personality. All right. So as we take the breathing space this morning, I want you to go in, I want you to go down and center down and get to that point within yourself where you can even peel off old feelings of the ways you got it wrong. Maybe you got it wrong yesterday. Maybe you got it wrong the other day. Maybe somehow we missed the mark of our divine spark. I want you to forgive yourself. I want you to shuffle that off and slough that off, because you know that is not your highest and best self. And if you have been showing up as that individualized expression of the one, then I want you to sit in your meditation. And now I want you to see it bursting forth in even brighter light. The other day, one of my dear brothers, he's been on a roll. Some of you may know Delatoro McNeil III. We brought him here before, and he is just having his best year ever. It's just been great, success after success, and victory after victory, and he has worked for many years to get to this point in his life and his career, and it's just blowing up. It's just blowing, and everybody can see it. And so I commented on his Facebook page yesterday. I said, "Man, you're shining so brightly. When I look at you, it's like staring into the light of the sun. Staring into the light of the sun." And isn't that why we're here, to let our lights so shine? And as he shines brightly, and as he is experiencing success after success, glory after glory, there is an aspect of me that identifies with that and say, that's good for you. That's me too. Come on, when you see success, you see someone leaving a powerful impression on the planet. When you see someone shining brightly, I don't want you to be jealous. I want you to have any spirit of envy. I want you to have anything other than good for you. That's me too. Say it out loud with me. Come on. Good for you. That's me too. Come on. Good for you. That's me too. There's enough of God's light to go around. Yes? So let's take a moment and let's go into the breathing space. Place your feet flat on the floor, if you please. Just open yourself. Open body posture. And let's take a few deep breaths together, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we let it go. One more time, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And for the third time, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Closing your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. Hands in a receptive position, spine upright, shoulders back and relaxed. Your spirit is open wide. Now just drop into the center. Breathing deeply, letting the word now become flesh. Letting the word take residence in you, through you, as you. Consciously appropriating the spiritual nutrition that is being sent forth right now. As we sit in the center of our being, we hold a question. In what way am I now ready to allow God to express as me? In what way am I now ready to allow God to express as me. Ask yourself that question in the center of your soul. Contemplate it. Remember to breathe. You know that when we ask, it will be given. If we seek, we will find. If we knock, the door will be open to us. And so we say open and receptive to the ways that the Spirit is speaking to our souls this day, leading us, guiding us, directing us, always into right action. And we leave behind the touch of the Spirit everywhere we go, this day and always. Amen. Ni She Aho Hotep Shalom Om Shanti. Namaste. Some blessings. Blessings.
Thank you, Brother Rev. Peace and blessings.
Some blessings.
Oh, I hope that was good to your soul as it was to mine. Thanking Rev Kev for leaving such an indelible impression on our hearts. The time has come for the blessing of our tithes and offerings, and it's a very important aspect of this work in that it allows Unity of Sacramento to touch other lives. It allows for this message, a message like this, to continue to reach out and be in place for people to find. It allows for us to welcome people into this circle of light and love, and to learn a little bit more about themselves and to be empowered to be forces for good in the world themselves, and to sometimes just to get by. Sometimes people just need to find other people of like minds that will say to them, it's okay what you're going through. You're simply growing through it. We're going to encourage you and show you how you can get through it and have your breath, to repossess your breath, and to learn how to not judge by appearances, but to bring forth into manifestation the good desires of your heart through the Spirit. And that's what this is all about. It's about not panicking. It's about keeping our composure. It's about staying centered. It's about helping people, helping others to see the divine or the presence of the divine within themselves. And if that's you, if that's what you're getting out of this, if you're inspired to give this to other people, then won't you give to Unity of Sacramento and be a part of our family that allows for this message to go out to others all around the world. And when I say all around the world, I mean all around the world. We just got back from Africa and blessed people in a profound way, and are about to bless them in even more profound ways as we saw for ourselves how we could be of service to our family, our human family. And so there are wonderful ways in which you can give to this ministry. And you can find out what those ways are simply by going to www.unityofsacramento.com. Look on the top upper right-hand corner, I believe it is, or the top of the front page. And you'll see a little button that says donate. Click that button, and it will allow you to enter into our safe and secure PushPay portal, where you can give a one-time donation, or you can offer a recurring donation that gives and gives and gives in the way that you want to give, when you want to give. We call it just setting it and forgetting it, allowing it to do its mighty work in the world. And so however you are inspired to give right now, whether it's by check or money order, whether it's through our PushPay portal, whether it's through Amazon.com, where you designate Unity of Sacramento as your charity of choice, or other ways in which you can give to Unity of Sacramento. Let's take in our minds, our hands, and our hearts those donations, those contributions, that which you are giving so generously. And let us know together that divine love in and through each one of us blesses and multiplies all that we have, all that we are, all that we give, and all that we receive. For there is an immutable law that says, as we give, so shall we receive. Thank you, God. Thank you so much for so much. And so it is. Amen and amen. All right. This is one of my favorite parts of our meditation moment, our breathing space way of meditation. It's the moment where, if you're on our Zoom platform, you get to unmute your mics and open up your cameras and your hearts and say hello to the beloved community. Is there anyone that would like to say hi to the community this morning? I see Linda opening up her camera. Hello, Linda.
Here I am muted. Hello to the Unity community, and it was a lovely service as always, and always speaks to our inner soul, and I appreciate that. I do have a supplication. I guess it's called a supplication. Next week, I'm going to be having a total hip replacement. Comes with age, I guess. I would love people's thoughts and prayers that the surgery is successful and the recovery is equally successful. And I appreciate that. Thank
Linda,
you.
know that you are in our prayers, and we see the procedure going successful, being successful. We see you up and at it in no time. We see you perfect, whole, and complete, happy and joyous throughout. We see your carekeepers, your care providers, doing exceptional and excellent work, their best work ever, for one of the best people ever. And so we thank you for being on the line with us, and know that that we are with you wherever you are.
Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome.
Peace to everyone.
Peace and blessings. And Cheyenne says, wishing you a timely, safe, and complete surgery and recovery, Linda. Thank you, Cheyenne, for reaching out. We also see that Sister Yvette says, yes, Linda, it will be successful. Oh, thank you, Sister Yvette. So happy that you are reaching out to each other in such a wonderful way as this. I see Patsy has opened up her camera. Hello, Patsy.
Good morning. And Linda, you have my second emotion. They make sure you're up and at it. And I see you already up and at it. They don't play around when you have that. They want you to be successful. So we see it already, and God bless. And when is that, Friday? Is it going to be Friday, Linda?
It's actually Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good. All right. I'll be, you'll be my prayers will be with you on Tuesday for sure.
Thank you so much, Patsy.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. It's a one-day procedure now. You go in the morning and you go home that same day. Have you had, it sounds like you have experience with that, Patsy.
No, I've had a lot of chat with people who have had the surgery, and that's how my inquisitive mind has find out about it, just in case, because I have a degenerative hip also.
All right. And we see your hip regenerating itself in all the wonderful ways that it can, Patsy. Thank you for your love. Appreciate you. All right. Just a quick announcement for everyone. This coming Saturday, July 23rd, we are celebrating the spirit of Broadway. It's going to be a fabulous occasion. It is our summer concert. If anyone has ever been to our summer concert series, you know that people are there to give their hearts and souls to this wonderful ministry in order to raise funds for its activities. And so that's this coming Saturday at 7 p.m. All we ask for you to do initially is to simply register. You can go to our website, www.unityofsacramento.com, look at the rotating banners right at the top, and wait for Spirit of Broadway, the Spirit of Broadway banner to come up. Click on it. It will take you to our event portal where you can easily register. Now, we will have, on the day of the concert, we will ask for a free will love offering. And we do have some suggested price points for general admission, for VIP seating, for a family package that if you can, we would certainly appreciate your generosity. But whatever the case may be, come and get your heart blessed by all of the fun that will take place. Come down our red carpet. And if you really want to get into it, if you've ever been to Broadway, that's the time to get into your Sunday best, your Broadway best. You can go ahead and put on that formal attire, that tuxedo, that gown. Let's just get out of the pandemic wear that many of us have grown accustomed to over the last few years. This is a great opportunity to put on the Ritz, as they say. So if you want to play with us that way, you are welcome to. We will have the red carpet out for you. But if you just want to come as you are, you can do that too. We just want you to be there, and we want you to have fun. Whether you are in person on Saturday or whether you watch on our live stream, we want you to be a participant in this wonderful and fun-filled activity. So that's this Saturday, 7 p.m. on both in person and our live stream services.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I didn't know because I want to donate. That was what I was going to ask you. I wanted to donate 2 tickets. How would somebody know that there's a donation so that they could still participate because it's uplifting Broadway music? And I was going to ask you if the office was going to be open on Monday on how to do that.
Just give me a call or a text, Patsy, and I will send you a link where you can make your contribution, or we can make an arrangement to meet you here on Monday if you so care to do that.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you. Thank you so much. It's going to be a blast. I love Broadway. I lived in New York for some time, and Broadway was just an amazing experience. I can hardly wait to see these performances. There are going to be people that you know, and some of the people locally that you may not know, who just have tremendous gifts and talents that they're giving to us that night. It's going to be a blast. I hope to see you. Any other people want to share before we close for this Sunday morning? All right. So hope to see you at 10:30, either in person or live this Sunday morning, where the Sunday lesson is entitled Comprehending the Compounding Power of Your Appreciation Toward Your Financial Freedom. It's a part of the Freedom Summer Series that is continuing today at Unity of Sacramento. I will be giving the lesson sermon. I hope to see you there. Until next Sunday, may the light of God surround you. May the love of God enfold you. May the power of God protect you and the presence of God watch over you. Wherever you are, God is, and all is well. God bless you, beloved. Peace and blessings. Bye for now.